Hey folks, it's me, Brian, and this is what I'm drinking tonight. I'm having a French beer called Monastery. Monastery. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but it is an Abbey beer from France. It's authentic French. It has an authentic French recipe, according to the label. And it is Monastery Blonde, 6.5% alcohol, beer with coriander and orange peel. And it comes in a nifty 750 milliliter bottle, which is reminiscent of my Belgian ales. The label reads beer with coriander and orange peel. Traditional golden Abbey beer with a smooth and subtle taste, a light bitterness, and delicious hints of vanilla and cloves. Brewed under license of the Whips Abbey in France. So let's crack this one open. Best served at 6 degrees Celsius. According to my rough calculations, that is about double it, 12 add 27, about 39 degrees, 39, 40 degrees. And I've had it out a little bit, so it's probably around 40 degrees. And it says, wishing you all the best. Brewed for sharing. Oh, look at this. And I guess you could have given this as a gift. A special beer for a special person. Okay. All right, food pairing. Abbey cheese, nut bread, cheese sticks, starters, shellfish, fried mushrooms, squid, main courses, lobster, grilled steak, spicy chicken, desserts, creme brulee, baklava, and peach bravos. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. Also, more information. Wow. The name, origin, and brewing recipe from monastery beers originates from an ancient abbey in the north of France, the Benedictine Monastery in YEAST. Founded in 1889, our brewmasters still use the same distinctive ale yeast, high-quality barley malt, and noble hops to create a range that is extraordinary in taste, aroma, and mouthfeel. Well, I'll be the judge of that. That was quite a long opening, so let's get to it. And I found this at a local Total Wine. I believe it was about $11.99, $12.99. Not expensive as a Belgian 750 bottle. So here's what it looks like. It is I wouldn't call it blonde. It's really more golden, if you can see it. More golden than anything else, with quite a bit of head. A thick finger's worth of white foamy head with a little bit of bubbles in it. So let's see how it smells. I'm getting like a lager, floral type of an aroma. Nothing sweet, although they say cloves in its description. And not getting a lot of citrus either, even though they say orange peel in its description. Maybe a little spice. Maybe I am smelling the coriander. So it's quite ordinary when it comes to its aroma. And its appearance is not like a ordinary blonde beer. It has a lot of carbonation. You probably can't see that. So let's get to the tasting. Prost, my friends. So I would say that it's about a medium mouthfeel. Not sweet, has a light bitterness on the back end and some spiciness. I think the spiciness is coming from the coriander and just the slightest like orange taste to it. I'm not getting cloves at all. It is the bitterness is subtle, but it's kind of reminiscent of an IPA bitterness. So the hops that they use are IPA-ish. The barley malt definitely isn't very malty. And they don't use any like candied sugars or anything like that, like in the Belgian ale. I think the best thing about this product is that it's brewed in an abbey. Uh, there's some value in that. Um, doesn't have a high ABV either. So it's not going to hit you like the Belgian Abbey beers or the Dutch Abbey beers like La Trappe. So how would I rate this? I I give this about a 78 out of 100. I take points away for its appearance because this is they say blonde. It's more golden than anything else. Has some good lacing. I take points away for its aroma also. It's kind of bland in its aroma. I was expecting more, just more on the nose, more interesting notes on the nose. Even if I couldn't identify them, I felt like maybe it'd be a little bit more complex. Um, Mouthfeel is decent. It's a medium mouthfeel. It's not watery. It's not heavy. I think it is where it should be for this type of beer. And for the taste wise, it's really not all that great. Um, it's not expensive, so you wouldn't be like out of a lot of money if you got it and you didn't like it. It's not cheap either, right? So I think you can achieve the same sort of quality beer in an American lager that if you can find it somewhere that is brewed with like coriander or whatever. Doesn't necessarily have to come from across the pond in France, and it doesn't necessarily have to come from an abbey. It could come from the great USA. I'm trying to pick up some more flavors, but I'm really not. The spiciness is really just subtle, and the bitterness is really just subtle. So there you have it, folks. Another review in the books. I had never seen this before, but if you have, tell me what you think in the comments section. If you're here for the first time, welcome. I make a lot of videos. I have playlists that you can go through. I probably could divide the playlists even more. Got a lot of beers that I've reviewed, cocktails, and a handful of wines. If you are a returning subscriber, like some of my super fans, shout out to my super fan Josh, shout out to my super fan Ron Thuriot, shout out to the super fan Jeff, shout out to Calix, one of my biggest super fans, shout out to Don from Scotland, and everyone else. If I forget you, blame it on my head, not on my heart. And anyone else that I'm forgetting, TK, shout out to you guys. If you're watching this, thank you for your continued support. Happy New Year. We're all in this together. We like to do these beer reviews, and we support one another. Stay safe, stay sane, and I will see you on the next video, folks.